comptabilisation des morts. Ça promet. Alors on continue un petit peu cette histoire. Parce que ça s'est bien bastonné sur le vaisseau. Apparemment, il y a des anciens extraterrestres qui prennent possession de Miranda, entre autres.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Elydians from certain death. As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well, Duval will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydek, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Elydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'on a...
Our away team back.
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances. While protocol might suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation, missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hotari, or Khan, I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves, under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet. And I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
Ouais, mais c'est chaud quand même l'ambiance là.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
I don't see it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Taconian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
I have faith in our away team. They won't give up easily, and if they can somehow manage to stay alive, then maybe they could get word to us about their location.
That'd be a hell of a lucky break.
Right now, we need all the luck we can get. The Takan also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation. There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data. That's reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
We either sound the alarm prematurely and look bad if nothing comes of it, or we keep this to ourselves and take the blame when it blows up in our face. Either way, we can't afford to get this wrong.
Indecision is not without its own consequences.
I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated our neutrality by entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Elydians.
The Takan are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Taconian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Takan, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Taconian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular level. bringing individual Takan back to life, one by one.
Is there some way it could be reversed?
That's exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Taconian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bioforming appears to be permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Takan have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions, under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
Given the options, this might be our best chance to find out more about what they have planned.
I couldn't agree more.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible. As Ambassador Spock suggested, under the pretense of an apology.
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
You're long overdue for a Duridium infusion.
Looks like I am.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
I'm right here.
Where? Before you say anything, I just want you to know I don't blame you for what happened. I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success. And Dr. Duval tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually. I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming. But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
The latest advancements in vision enhancement are truly remarkable. I wouldn't be surprised if you came back better than you ever were.
I just want to be able to see again. That's all I'm asking.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Aside from almost running out of Duridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however...
Go on.
You see it, don't you? He's desperate. Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain. And you've dodged the issue. We can't make mistakes. Might go down as the most obvious thing a first officer ever said. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. It seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye on this. And I want to be clear, I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. There are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Jara.
Monitor your duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there. I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Lydian. It's hard to accept. That everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
What we learned down there will help us win this fight. Truth is power, and we'll use that to stop Galvin and Sidron.
If you're right, then it was worth it. I truly hope you're right.
Commander Rydek, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Quelle histoire, hein? On est vraiment dans un film. Comment ça va finir? Ça dure un petit moment. Je vois pas à quoi ça sert encore d'avoir des avis positifs ou négatifs sur les uns ou les autres. Alors eux, ils sont cachés dans le vaisseau.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is going to catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Takan are up to. You got somewhere we could do that? For how uptight the Lydians are, their cargo bay is kind of a mess.
Come on, Carter.
2 secondes.
With the tall guy.
Ouais, mais j'observe un peu.
Looks airtight and climate controlled. Must be where they put the precious cargo.
Pourquoi il y a plein de trucs à observer?
Based on how this is reinforced, probably contains dilithium. Stray phaser blast could cause a piezoelectric rupture and blow a hole in the ship. Better be careful.
Pourquoi il y a plein de trucs à faire là?
Good thing this was here. Made it a lot easier to transport across the ship. If we took another second, Miranda might have...
Bon, ok.
Power cells. The Lydians must supplement main system power with these. Huh. The Lydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
Ok. Juste pour savoir un peu ce qui se passe. Alors.
Up there? All right. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Right there. And there. There's several of them around the room.
Got it. We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Got one. down.
Hurry, Carter!
I am.
Alors. Quoi, je suis bien là, non? Qu'est-ce qu'il faut que j'en déclenche d'autre? Cours, Forrest.
Only one left.
Plus qu'un, où ça?
Here it comes.
Bon, c'était pas clair.
It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again, I might be able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Takan might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter. She had you in her sights, and she didn't shoot. That means the real Miranda is still in there. The Takan don't have her. Not completely, at least.
That is a reason to hold out hope.
And a reason to remember the Takan haven't just hijacked this ship. They've hijacked every body they're in. I know she played us, used our sympathies, your relationship to break out of sickbay. But maybe there's a way to turn her back and Miranda could help us stop the Takan. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Takan bioforming has to be.
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend. You have to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Takan.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Takan have taken control of her mind. We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
You better watch your tone, buddy. We risked a hell of a lot to come help you.
And our crewmates were injured, killed, in the process of rescuing yours.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They've blocked out helm control, propulsion. They're closing down systems faster than I can check them. They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
Let us help.
Fine.
Aye.
They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Takan must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. The Zeldi, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
Oui, bah...
Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the Quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Takan. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it. I won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Think strategically. We stand a better chance by working together. You're right to be angry, but it doesn't do any good to turn it on us.
Fair enough.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
I'm trying. Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itasca, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Itasca, are you still there? Itasca, are you still there?
Seconde.
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on the ship. We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her. Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
You better be right about this.
If I suspect something is amiss, I'll deal with Itasca myself.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
We'll be ready and waiting, sir.
I may not know the computers very well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
Mhm. Ah, et on change encore d'ambiance. C'est drôle, hein? C'est marrant, on a l'impression de suivre quand même une histoire. Faut s'accrocher parce que c'est ambiance Star Trek, hein? Alors. Bah, je dois jouer diplomatique.
You may approach.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians. Your intentions have been clear from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Voltari now.
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari control.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region. Your presence here is no longer necessary.
So you can consider the matter resolved.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will. What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here. Something far beyond your feeble imagination.
We came at your request. To help solve the problem, not create one.
You came because I wanted to see the mighty Federation for myself. The greatest power in the galaxy. Needless to say, I was disappointed.
They never wanted our help. They were setting us up from the start. Commander Rydek saw what you did in those mines. How you bioformed innocent people against their will and turned them into Takan.
Takan. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Takan Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Taconians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
That may play well with your bioformed friends. But your empty threats don't scare us.
Just a friendly word of caution. You'll know when I'm threatening you. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Aïe. Non mais...
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Hein?
Rydek to Resolute. Beam us out.
Bon. Ouais, c'était carrément moins une, hein?
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Ouais, ça fait des petites missions, là.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My dress uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itasca with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Don't worry. We'll get her and the others free.
I'll worry less when that's been done. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster. There's combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
Is there another way in?
And the only way is through there. We could go halfway around the ship and would end up coming into this same area from a different side. But we'd still have to cross that.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels. I should be able to clear a safe path to your crew.
We'll get the door open here.
D'accord, on va faire du bricolage électrique.
It's heavy.
Désactive l'électricité. Admettons. Ah bah, c'était pas trop dur. Aïe. Oui, on va partir de ce côté-là. C'était par là. Il n'y a rien par là. D'accord. Pourquoi tu me fais passer par là, là? Ah, mais... D'accord. Pardon, je pensais me faire électrocuter, mais non, en fait. Bon, ça reste... Ok. En forme. What else? Descendre l'échelle. Descendre l'échelle. Monter l'échelle. Bah, j'étais là déjà. Faut que j'aille là-bas. Ok. Hop. Aïe. Ah. Ça marche pas. Aïe, ah oui. Alors, si on descend par là. Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire? Il y a autre chose à faire. Oh, on fait un petit parcours, hein. Oups. Bonjour. Ah.
Federation fools!
Oups. Merde. Flûte, pardon.
platform.
Yes. Alors.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
Yeah.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Aïe. Explosif. Les objets avec machin au-dessus d'eux, explosant tirant dessus. Servez-vous de ces objets explosifs pour limiter les ennemis à la fois. Et un temps de latence avant que l'objet explose. D'accord.
Take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
Ah, bon, j'ai pas tout suivi, mais... Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Faut y aller, c'est ça? Non? Voyons. C'est bon ou pas? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ah!
Fall back!
Ça va. Non mais c'est bien la...
Back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Ah, je vous assure. C'est bon. Quoi encore? Non mais vous êtes sérieux? C'est moi qui dois me battre contre tout le monde là?
Come on, hurry!
Ah bon? Mais ils sont tous à moitié capturés. C'est quoi l'intérêt?
No! No! You can't just run in there.
Must live to fight.
Ah bah yon. C'était bien la peine. Bon allez. Allez, fin d'épisode je pense, non ou pas? On va rester là après. Ah bah ils sont contents de surtout.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illydian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to do so.
We're not gonna die. Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's more important that we win. When we were in there, trapped, we agreed that we had to live to fight. Hadri agreed. We said, if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Takan don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Takan knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
Ok les amis, quartiers généraux, ce sera le prochain épisode à suivre. Quelle ambiance, quelle ambiance! Allez, bonne journée à tous, à très bientôt.